Welcome to part 3 of my DVD collection, and today I'm going to be covering the releases from New Line Home Entertainment. Going to get it started with Seven, which of course is directed by David Fincher, who also did movies like Fight Club, Panic Room, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Most recently, he did The Social Network. This one came out in 1995, and this is a 2001 New Line Platinum Series release. Of course, stars Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman, and Gwyneth Paltrow. Comes in a very awesome 2-disc set. I just love the packaging. It has it in the style of John Doe's Notebook. If you've seen the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. But anyways, has audio commentaries, alternate endings, deleted scenes, and all sorts of good stuff. Let you get a closer look at the artwork. Yeah, very compelling and very suspenseful little serial killer film. Quite gruesome as well. All the performances are great in my opinion. And I got this set for $10 at Best Buy a few years back. I thought that was a pretty good deal. So yeah, anybody who hasn't seen this film, I highly recommend checking it out because it is a very good serial killer movie. So yeah. Next one I have is a film called Pan's Labyrinth. This is, of course, directed by Guillermo del Toro, and this is a 2006 release. And this was put out by a company called Picture House, which was a joint venture between New Line Cinema and HBO Films. The company has since dissolved, but movies are still available on DVD nonetheless. But anyways, this comes in a pretty neat slipcover with some cover art, which is pretty cool. I know there's a 2-disc Platinum Series edition that's out, but for now, I'm happy with the one I got. And this doesn't have that much features on it. It just has an audio commentary with Guillermo del Toro, TV spots, and theatrical trailers on the DVD. Very awesome, very good little fairy tale film in my personal opinion. Another movie I highly recommend if you haven't seen it already. So that's Pan's Labyrinth. Next movie I have is a film called Blow, which stars Johnny Depp and Penelope Cruz. This is a 2001 release under the Infinifilm label. And this is directed by the late Ted Demme and co-written by Nick Cassavetes. Comes with audio commentary, deleted scenes, filmographies, trailers, character studies, all sorts of goodies. Yeah, I really like Johnny Depp. He's a very great actor, and this is one of his best performances in my opinion. So this is yet another film that I highly recommend checking out. So that's Blow. Next I have is a very popular and very most talked about trilogy. Yeah. And that would be The Lord of the Rings. Of course, is directed by Peter Jackson. First one was released in 2001. Second one was released in 2002, and the third one was was released in 2003. And as you can see, this is a VHS release of The Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. Sides all messed up, but whatever, it's all good. Here's the second film, The Two Towers. 2-disc set. Comes with some pretty good behind-the-scenes featurettes. And same goes with The Return of the King. So yeah, this trilogy has split people down the middle. There's those, there's those that like it and those that don't. Most of them criticize the running time of the film, and I do not blame them. I do not blame them one bit because these are some long ass films. But me personally, I wasn't bored by it. I like all the performances, the visual effects, and the makeup were very well done. And of course, the direction by Peter Jackson. He really steps up his game here. Because I've been a fan of his work since Bad Taste, Meet the Feebles, Dead Alive, Heavenly Creatures, The Frighteners, and whatnot. So yeah, very great filmmaker, and I like all his work, and these films are no different. So if you're willing to invest some time in some good, well-written fantasy, then I recommend checking these films out as well. So that's the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Next film I have is another movie from the Infinifilm label, and that would be the classic film from Wes Craven, A Nightmare on Elm Street, which was released in 1984, of course, and this is a 2006 Infinifilm release. Comes with 2 discs. Love this set to death. I got it cheap at Best Buy a long while back. Audio commentaries, featurettes, House That Freddy Built, The New Line, Cinema Legacy, Night Terrors, The Origins of Wes Craven's Nightmare. I know one of the audio commentaries was ported over from the original DVD release for A Nightmare on Elm Street, and that's the one with Wes Craven, Heather Langenkamp, and John Saxon. And it comes with 2 alternate endings as well. Love this film. Love this film to death. One of my all-time favorite horror movies. And it's 10 times better than the recent remake that came out. Not going to get into that, but yeah. I like this. I like the first 4 Nightmare films. Actually, they were all pretty enjoyable, but I like the first 4. And this one will always be top on my list, in my opinion. So, very original, very scary and creepy horror film. If you haven't seen this already, I recommend checking this out as well. One of Wes Craven's best films, in my opinion. Let's see what else I got here. Next is a film from David Cronenberg, and that would be A History of Violence. This came out in the fall of 2005, and this is a 2006 New Line Platinum Series release. Of course, stars Viggo Mortensen. Comes with an audio commentary from David Cronenberg and a documentary called Acts of Violence. It's a really in-depth, behind-the-scenes featurette on here. And it shows you why David Cronenberg is one of the industry's most respected filmmakers. And this is a very good DVD set. I got this for $5, believe it or not, on sale. So yeah, very brutal, very suspenseful thriller from David Cronenberg. And Viggo Mortensen does an excellent job in this film as well. Of course, he would team up with David Cronenberg a couple of years later with Eastern Promises. And he's got another movie coming out with David Cronenberg. It's called A Dangerous Method. It's a period piece that's supposed to be coming out later on in this coming year. But anyways, History of Violence, very good movie. Check it out. Next one I have is a remake from 2009, one that I saw in the theater and I really enjoyed a lot and continue to this day. That would be Friday the 13th, which of course is directed by Marcus Nispel, who also did the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. Of course, this is a New Line, Paramount, and Platinum Dunes co-production. This is one of the films that was released. They're now owned by Warner Brothers, by the way, so this is actually a Warner Brothers Films release. It just has the New Line logo on it. Excuse me. Sorry. Doesn't have that much features on here. It just has the rebirth of Jason Voorhees for a new movie-going era and some deleted scenes. So, yeah. And I've gotten a lot of flack on this movie. A lot. On here since I first talked about it on my channel. Got a lot of hater comments, but you know what, whatever. It's my opinion. I'm not changing it for anybody. If you don't like it, don't watch it. It's just that simple. I mean, if you're going to tear down a movie, go ahead. I mean, it's an opinion, but don't call the person an asshole just for liking it. I mean, for example, Jamie Voorhees and Zero Myers, excuse me, Jamie Myers and Zero Voorhees from Psychopath TV, they're not big fans of this movie, and I respect their opinion. I'm not going to tell them, oh, you guys are assholes, you're losers, you don't like it, well, fuck you. I won't do that. I won't do that. That's just not how I roll, but it's an opinion. Everybody has the right to their own opinion, and yes, I'm well aware this movie has some flaws. It has very few flaws, in my opinion anyway, but I thought this was a very enjoyable, very fun little slasher film. I like all the Friday the 13th films, especially the first four. I like them. I respect them. They're the best. This will be nowhere near as good as the old films, but I thought this was a pretty entertaining ride. So yeah, that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. You don't like it, don't watch it. It's that simple. So that's all I have to say about that. Next one I have is another Platinum series release, and that would be Blade. This, of course, was released in 1998. And yeah, this has some pretty good features on here. Audio commentary by Wesley Snipes. Stephen Dorff, David S. Goyer, the writer, of course. Isolated score by Mark Isham. This one I got for $4 a couple of years back, so yeah. I love Blade. I love the second one, which was, of course, directed by Guillermo del Toro. First two Blades were awesome stuff. Third one with Ryan Reynolds, it's okay. It's not the worst, but not the best either, but this one will always be the best film in my opinion. This and the second one. So yeah, that's Blade. And last but not least, Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. And this is the extreme unrated version of the film. This is a 2004 release. Comes with deleted scenes and outtakes. Audio commentary with John Cho and Cal Penn. It has extra commentary on here with the guy who plays Extreme Sports Punk number 1. That's this guy right here. So yeah, hilarious movie. This, and I need to get Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay, because that one is just as funny. But this one, very fun, very, very stupid comedy. Check it out. And that does it for my New Line Cinema collection. Thank you guys so much for watching, and of course, thank you for all the support, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. So, you guys have a good night or day, wherever you're at, and take care. Bye.